Recording.
All right, we're back, and I'm going to point something out for people that are pretty familiar with this channel. Something looks a little different. I put the new JNS headlight on with the shroud and everything, and this is our first ride with it. And I will go ahead and give a 360 at the end of this video. And for those of you that do make it to that point, please leave me a comment and tell me what you think about how it looks. I'll leave the headlight on so you'll see it. We just got a cold front come in, and I think my summer jacket might have been the wrong choice. We're going to find out after the gym. The wind is blowing quite aggressively. So I'm not really enjoying that too much. It's kind of a bummer, actually. But I don't think that'll keep us from pulling it up. Let's see, we're in second, third here. We'll pull it up in third real quick. Shift at fourth. We're in fifth. That was fun. Setting it down, going about 65. I like to, when I have a lot of sheer wind, I kind of like to chase them a little bit, just because it kind of keeps my momentum going. And I know that's not really the right thing to do, but you know, if you want to get a wheelie in, you got to do it. And so far, I think the new headlight is wheelie tested. I wheelie tested it. My friend over at Link's Garage was approached by JNS, and they wanted to see what he thought about it, and he did an install video. If I feel like being an overachiever, I will link that video in this description. But shout out to JNS, and you know, he's got a bigger channel than mine. We tried to put a little bit of pressure on them to see if they'd send me one, but you know, the thing that I had to say is this setup was an affordable enough of one that I chose to just go ahead and purchase one. And, you know, we're going to see how it is at night. You know, of course, my camera isn't as good enough, or isn't good enough to really pick up at night that well. So we're not going to show any of that. But maybe what I'll do is give a little bit of a description of how I feel about it, since everybody cares about my feelings. But so far, I kind of like the profile of it. I don't think the shroud being higher is a, you know, of the stock shroud, because you can see it's set so much lower. It's very adjustable. I can raise this thing up a little bit more and kind of bright light everybody without having my brights on, which is kind of a jerk move. But you know, I want a functional headlight, so. And the one that I had was the Ford. I had the Ford Fabrications bracket, and I'll have to say that I had a lower, or let's just say, it was a lower quality and hence a more affordable, quote unquote, headlight, which is fine. It still lights way better than stock, but I think I probably could have put a little higher quality went on there and had a lot more lumens, if you will, a lot more candle power. So we're going to see how that stacks up on the ride. Probably not to the home from the gym, because we're after daylight savings now. And we'll see how that projects. And I may have to make an adjustment, but that's relatively easy enough to do, because on these upper bolts in the assembly, use the factory assembly locations on the pieces that attach to your fork tubes on each side. So that's really handy. And on the apparatus, you just have the nut and bolt on the bottom, and you can rock it either higher or lower. But my garage test seemed to be about right, and I'm pretty happy with it. So we'll really know later on. We'll find out. Oh man, but I'm always excited to do some sort of new modification to this bike. It's exciting to me. So we're going into town here, and they've been working on some crazy stuff here. They replaced a sewer, and I think the railroad's working on some different things on this crossing. They did it in the fall also. Guess they must have hung it out for the evening. See, they got all this dirt all over the road. What a bummer. Oh well. I would do a wheelie here, but my mechanic isn't out, so I'm not going to. I did a pretty darn decent, we'll say a decent one. We'll say a decent one to open up this video for the most part, so that might be the only one for this vlog, especially with it being as windy as it is. Gosh, it sucks. It's getting cold. A little bit nervous. A little nervous. Kids out there playing on the playground. That's awesome. They need to be out there playing instead of sitting inside and not doing anything. It's probably spring break still, so that's good. If the police department wasn't right there, I'd probably do a little wheelie for them, but they weren't paying attention. That kid was just over there having some fun. I think we'll turn a little bit different place we normally do, just to change it up. Okay, remember, I'm going to show you this thing illuminated, all them lumens. They weren't giving me the universal wheelie sign, so I didn't pop one up. This road really sucks anyway. Go ahead. Yeah. Right on. I'll give you a wheelie, man. Hopefully I won't eat shit. That guy was on an e-bike. Hey, you know what? It's a pedal assist though, so that's cool. Alright, you guys ready for the reveal? Alright, so I'm going to shut it off. Turn my petcock off. And here we go. There's the big reveal. There's the low beam. You can't quite see it on the wall over there. Oh, there you can. You can see it a little bit on the wall there. There's the high beam. And I got some fingerprints on there. And our goal is to put the factory graphics over here on the side. We're going to trim them. And a shout out to the guy that did that and shared it on the DRZ groups on Facebook. So I'm pretty excited about doing that. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.